What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and today was another crazy day in the market. Bitcoin finally hit 40,000 for the first time ever. It feels like just yesterday it finally broke through 20,000 and then 30,000, and now we're hitting 40,000. I mean, this is absolutely crazy, and all of the crypto stocks are going insane. So I want to take a dive into my laptop and show you guys just a few of these stocks that you should be watching for tomorrow, because some are going absolutely crazy. One in particular was up 250% today, and I think we could see some continue to run, especially if Bitcoin is able to break out through 40,000 and continue running. We'll see how it reacts to these price levels, but it's definitely going to be interesting no matter what happens. Maybe Bitcoin takes a big dive like it did in the middle of today and then bounces right back, which leads to a nice dip buying opportunity in some of those Bitcoin cryptocurrency stocks. Again, I'm not sure what we'll see, but I know what stocks I'm going to be watching. So come with me and I will show you the way. Let's get on into it. All right, guys, so I'm here at my laptop and this is the holy grail from today. I mean, this started spiking up, I don't know if it was last night. No, I guess it was this morning. And you saw this in pre-market. This is one of the ones, again, that's not on the radar because it spikes up first thing pre-market. So that's why you definitely need to be watching stocks that spike pre-market, not only the stocks that are spiking, before. Because you can see yesterday, this was not even on the radar because this really wasn't doing anything. And then, oh my gosh, this just took off. I traded this stock. I underestimated the hell out of it like I always do, and ended up giving back, I think, all of my profits in taking a $5 loss on this stock. I'm still profitable overall in the day, but very frustrated with myself on this one. And you can see here, I mean, it just went absolutely wild. So what am I expecting to see on this one? Well, we've seen a lot of stocks run and then continue to run if they hold their gains. And this one closed into an absolute spike up. So if we see this one holding its gains, tomorrow morning during pre-market, this could definitely continue to rip. This could rip through 10 for all I know, because if you look at NCTY, look at this. Look at the 5-day chart on this one, right? And again, this one went crazy, man. So this one was at 340s 5 days ago, spiked up, held it, spiked up, held it, spiked up big, spiked up big. So, I mean, you might have thought this was done on this day here when it was in the 9s, and it went all the way to 27.82. So I am not counting FTFT out whatsoever. I really think it can still continue, but you have to see how it reacts. Definitely don't buy this and then hold it, because it could easily drop all the way back down to $2. So definitely don't buy and hold this one, but be watching it tomorrow because it will be making some type of move. It's not just going to sit up there and do absolutely nothing. So definitely be watching that one. BTCS. This is another one that you guys definitely want to be watching. I think I had this in my video yesterday because it's another crypto stock, and this one absolutely spiked up huge at market open, like right away. This is OTC, I believe, so it does not trade any extended hours, and had a beautiful morning spike. And then, there were some good dip buying opportunities in here, but overall not too much movement after that. So, if Bitcoin cracks tomorrow, cracks back under 40,000, and I don't know, goes down to, God forbid, 30,000. Oh no, that would be crazy. Remember where it was. But if it does that, I mean, we could definitely see a huge dip in this. And then if Bitcoin rebounds, we could see a nice dip buy in this. So definitely gonna be watching this one hard. Ipoe, that's the next one on the list. This one actually had some crazy news today. I forget exactly what it was. Yeah, so they're planning on, I think there's another SPAC company, special purpose acquisitions company, and it's basically, instead of going an IPO, that's my understanding of it. So some other company uses this company to go live on the market, and you can see when that news was launched. As soon as it came out, I mean, the people who got in early are really looking good on this one because it spiked up big, halted, spiked up big, halted again, spiked up big, I think halted again, and then went down, and then was here, and then was halted for a longer time up in here. And this was like a 30-minute halt, and I think it was on CNBC. I got someone in my Discord telling me about it, so definitely, if you're not in the Discord yet, check it out in the description below. But because of that, it spiked up big. This is something you want to watch out for. If there's a huge halt, you never, ever, ever want to buy in with a market order, because there's probably going to be a wild spread, and you could get executed right at the top here, and then it ends up coming down, and you get screwed, and you have to cut out. So definitely, if there's like a long halt, wait to see what it does a little bit, and this is when these are helpful. You can buy at the bid if you see a big tank, so watch out for that. if you haven't seen the video on that, definitely go check it out. It's one that I just uploaded. But yeah, in this case, it was a nice U-shaped breakout, and we're seeing what it's going to do, because this could definitely continue to run. This is not a low float, but I mean, beautiful kind of little cup and handle here. So if it holds these gains, I would not be surprised to see this continue to break out. I mean, look at this. I mean, just way above anything. So never been this high before to my understanding, and I'm excited to see what it does. Definitely a big watch. That one's a little higher in price though, so it uses more buying power, so I might not be trading that one as much. JAGX, man, this one is still on the watch list. Supposedly there's some good news coming on Monday. That's what I've heard. I'm not going to hold for that news, but I think the hype of that news could make this continue to be in play, so need to be watching for sure. This one was actually very, very interesting, and this is one you can see here. I traded this really well, and then I was trying to buy the dip right here in anticipation. I tried to buy the dip right here in anticipation. If you go to the 5-day chart, you can see it was ready to break out. The high here was $2.99, and if it broke out over that $3 mark, this thing was absolutely running. So if it does that, potentially we can see it do some crazy stuff tomorrow. Continue to run. You can see this is also kind of a cup and handle, so if it continues, man, I like how that looks, and I think, you know, long-term chart, I guess you can't go that long with these reverse split companies. I'm pretty sure it's a reverse split, but anyways, I mean, it's still definitely breaking out to recent highs at the very latest. So if it breaks out over that $3 mark, I think there's a decent amount of room to run. I don't think there's going to be much resistance in these areas. I mean, maybe at the $10 mark, but I mean, besides that, like, I don't really see much. So definitely be watching this one. Can definitely go crazy. Maybe the #1 watch. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see what it does. If it breaks out over that level, it's going to be really, really good. ACEV. This is another one. I just have it on here because I think this is another SPAC company. So you can see here, it announced some news right after hours, and it spiked up big, and then it's kind of consolidating right now. So we have to see what this does in pre-mark tomorrow, but potentially could be moving, making some big moves. GSAT, this is another one that's spiking up big after hours. I'm not sure what it's going to do. Again, might see a curling U-shape breakout with a cup and handle. Might just die off, but again, be watching this one tomorrow, because clearly it can make some big moves. Might also be a good dip buying opportunity, so be ready for that. Works. This one is making some moves as well. You can see not too much today, but they probably dropped some news and started spiking up after hours. So again, be watching this one in pre-market and be ready to trade it during the day. OCC is another one of those. Some big news. Spiked up and now is kind of coming back down. So I like this pattern, honestly. If we continue, we see this in pre-market, do the same thing here, and then start to curl back on up, I would definitely look for a U-shaped breakout with an entry risking off of the lows of whatever this consolidation is here. So that could be another good play. I think most of these are low floats. GSAT, Works, and OCC I think are all around like under 10 million float. So definitely be watching out for that. And COUV. This one is mainly a dip buying opportunity for me. I personally wouldn't buy and hold this one, but you know, it sees some nice panic sell-offs. You can see 1 million in volume on that 3-minute candle here. And then that was kind of like the bounce. And then after that, you know, you had a nice bounce, man. So you see a ton of volume coming in right when it panics. If I go to the 1 minute, it might be a little easier. Yeah, so you can see. So you can see, I mean, on this candle right here, it's a green candle, and there's a ton of volume. So that's a pretty good sign normally that there's a lot of buyers at that price. People want it at that price, which is a good sign. It's probably going to bounce. And I mean, you can see here, you get in at, you know, 34, 35, and you can ride this pretty much all the way up here. I mean, you might have gotten scared out here in this candle. But I mean, overall, I mean, this looks pretty nice. Always gives good dip buys from what I've seen. So definitely be watching out for that. ALPP, this one didn't really have a decent dip. I mean, it had a little, I think, I'm not sure what that candle did. I wasn't watching this one, but it had a nice ride up and then a panic, and then it just kind of consolidated all day. So not too much on this one. So in general, I would say probably my biggest watches are FTFT, all of those currency, you know, cryptocurrency plays that I was talking about before. Definitely be watching those. I think they could spike up big. If I missed any tickers, please drop them down below in the comment section so other people can check them out and I can be watching them. And yeah, hopefully this helps, guys. If it did, Please remember to smash that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, let's grow better together.
Besar tu boca si te despiertas, mi tiempo también es tuyo porque me inspiras. Solo quiero que seas la única que así me mira.